been quite the year here for St. Joseph's Parish in Pittsfield as they mark their 175th anniversary throughout the past year, culminating in a closing mass that also served to honor longtime pastor Monsignor Mike Shoshanovic. Steve Kiltonick followed along to all of the events throughout the year and has our story.
On October 26th, Springfield Bishop William Byrne celebrated a special Mass at St. Joseph's Church, formally concluding the 175th anniversary of St. Joseph's Parish. Bishop Byrne concelebrated the Mass with Monsignor Michael Shoshanovic, the pastor, and Bishop Emeritus Timothy McDonnell. Coinciding with the anniversary was Monsignor Shoshanovic's Golden Jubilee ordination as a priest. In his homily, Bishop Byrne spoke of the parish's founding and long history.
St. Joseph's gave birth to every parish in the Berkshires. What came into being 175 years ago was not a building, but a community of faith.
That community of faith began in 1849 when Bishop Fitzpatrick of Boston established St. Joseph's Parish in a small wooden church on Melville Street in downtown Pittsfield, becoming the first Catholic church in Berkshire County. The Catholic immigrants who founded the parish represented different ethnic groups, including the Irish, French, and Polish. The Springfield Diocese was not in existence when Father Bernard O'Kavanagh was named the first resident pastor. In 1852, Father Patrick Cudahy from Ireland was appointed as the second pastor. The third pastor, Father Edward Purcell, purchased 3 acres of land on North Street for $10,000 to build the church. On August 28, 1864, the cornerstone was laid for the simple but elegant Gothic Revival-style church built of Berkshire blue granular limestone. The first Mass was celebrated on Christmas Day, 1866, shortly before the Springfield Diocese's first bishop, Patrick Thomas O'Reilly, was consecrated. St. Joseph's size and beauty set a new standard for grand architecture that was later copied for other churches and public buildings. In 1897, Father Terence Smith built a convent for 9 Sisters of St. Joseph, who founded and staffed St. Joseph's Academy. Other pastors include Father James Boyle, who was a lieutenant in a New York regiment during the Civil War. Father Charles Foley arrived in 1940, under whose leadership a new St. Joseph Central High School was built. Monsignor Shoshanovic is the 11th pastor of St. Joe's. He was born and raised in the Bronx, where he became a lifelong New York Yankees fan. Father Shoshanovic was ordained in 1974 in Milwaukee and was first assigned to the Immaculate Heart of Mary Seminary in Lenox.
On weekends, the provincial promised me that I could work in parishes, because I wanted to be a parish priest.
Father Shoshanovic started helping out in various Berkshire parishes.
With permissions granted by the provincial and also invitation from Bishop McGuire, I came to the diocese. And my first assignment was over at St. Mark's Parish here in Pittsfield.
After 10 years at St. Mark's, Father Shoshanovic was appointed pastor of St. Joseph's in 1993 by Springfield Bishop John Marshall.
I came to St. Joe and I found true happiness on earth. To me, I think it's the greatest parish in the diocese.
Monsignor Shoshanovic said that when he first came to St. Joe's, the parish was quiet.
And we started adding activities, men's group, the ladies group. All of a sudden, we started getting youth back and younger families back to the parish.
Monsignor said St. Joe's charism is a generosity to those less fortunate.
There's something very special about St. Joe that draws people here. I think the heart of our parish and our mission is our service to the poor. We have a food pantry, a very active food pantry every Wednesday. We do a Meals on Wheels program. That's really the spirit of this place, that we realize that we're lucky. We might not have all the money in the world, but we have, I think, the biggest heart in the world.
2008 was an especially difficult year when 11 city parishes closed.
The hardest days in my priesthood were celebrating the final Mass at those parishes. It was like a funeral.
It was a sad time, and Monsignor promised to maintain the old customs of each parish, such as Holy Family.
We've maintained our Polish picnic. We had over 2,000 people eating those homemade pierogies and glumpkies and all the other good things. The same thing as far as Notre Dame. We always had French pea soup and a ham dinner. We still do that. We have a very active St. Anne's Guild, which we inherited from Notre Dame Parish. We celebrate the 12th night every year. That was a big tradition at Mount Carmel Parish.
In the back of the church are the Holy Family and Mount Carmel shrines.
You see the elderly especially after Sunday Mass, going up and just stopping and saying a prayer. You know, it makes them feel connected to something that they loved and had.
Special events were held throughout the entire 175th anniversary year.
We said we pray hard, but we play hard. And I think that was the theme this last year.
The kickoff began in January with the celebration of the 12th Night Festival commemorating Epiphany. In April, national recording artist Vince Ambrosetti gave a Faith on Fire concert with the singing priests and led a 3-day mission that brought the entire parish together. Over the summer, a car cruise expo was held on church grounds. A brass band played a 2-hour concert on the lawn. The annual Polish picnic again attracted parishioners and others from across town and beyond. In October, the anniversary pilgrimage took parishioners to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And the big parish anniversary project, the painting of the church interior, was done in time for the Jubilee celebration. St. Joseph's High School was an integral part of the parish community for 120 years until it closed in 2017. Monsignor Shostanovich shared some of his memories of the school, which was known as the Crusaders.
It was so energetic seeing all the students coming and going all day, seeing the football team go over to the Blessed Mother Shrine before a game and saying a prayer, going to their plays and having them come to the daily Mass on a holy day.
On March 19th, as part of the anniversary celebration, a special Mass and reception was held for alumni of St. Joseph's High. Over 200 attended, including Joe Ryan, class of 1959.
My mother was one of 9, all graduated from St. Joe High. My father was one of 6. They all graduated from St. Joe High, and in fact, his sister was Sister Jovita, a sister of St. Joseph, who taught for 75 years.
Rebecca Ka graduated in 2012.
Hearing all the songs that we used to sing reminded me of the days when all the pews were full during Catholic Schools Week. Everyone, provided life lessons that really have led me to where I am now.
Sister Julie Sullivan was both teacher and principal at St. Joe's.
It was the best 23 years of my life, actually, and spirit is still alive and well. Wonderful students and amazing staff.
Bishop Byrne praised Monsignor for his 50-year service to the priesthood.
Monsignor Mike has the most important and extraordinary quality a pastor should possess. That is love. We cannot begin to count the lives he has touched with kindness and compassion.
22 members of Monsignor's family came to celebrate his Golden Jubilee. A gala dinner was held at Berkshire Hills Country Club, officially concluding the 175th anniversary celebration, a year parishioners will long remember. As for the future, Monsignor Shostanovich has 2 items on his wish list.
It'd be my dream that when my time not to be pastor anymore is accomplished, that a lot of people would have come back to church. And we miss them. My hope for the future is that St. Joseph's never loses its focus on the poor. I think that's what we're called to do here, to serve.
For the past 175 years, St. Joseph's Parish has overcome adversity and continues to thrive because of the leadership of its pastors and the faith of its parishioners while never forgetting its roots. For Real to Real, I'm Steve Kiltonic.
Congratulations to St. Joe's, to Monsignor Mike Shostanovich, the staff, and all the parishioners here. Such a beautiful church and a vibrant parish community.